Hello. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome. We are doing another yoga practice here on Your Yoga Life. My name is Vivian Wolf. I am live streaming this yoga class for you, and it's going to be a Muladhara slow flow practice. So, what that means is we're going to focus on the root chakra. Root chakra in our body helps us connect to the ground, to the earth. It helps keep us stable and connected, right? Whenever we are thinking about our root chakra, our Muladhara chakra, we want to talk about things like home, grounding, stability, uh, safety, those kinds of things. So that's what we are going to focus on during this practice. And so if you are joining me for the live stream, let me click over here real quick. If you join me for the live stream, say hi in the comment section. And if you're catching this on the replay, then let me know in the comments that what you thought of this program, what you thought of this class today. I love bringing these types of classes in, and so let's just go ahead and do it. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to actually start standing today. So come onto your mat, your space. For this practice, you might like having a blanket. You don't have to have a yoga blanket. You can use any blanket or beach towel that you have handy for you. We're going to use that a little later, so I'm going to put it aside for right now. Let's start just standing here. Coming into a mountain pose. So mountain pose here, Tadasana, starts with our feet about hip width apart. So usually it's about 2 fists apart from each other. Let me bring this microphone a little closer. Feet are about 2 fists apart. That's about hip width apart, right? And we let our whole body rise up from that place. So the legs stack over the ankles, hips stack, shoulders stack, ears stack, right? From here, just soften the gaze or close the eyes. Take that inner awareness down, all the way down into the soles of the feet. Just start here by noticing the information the soles of the feet are transmitting for you. Notice temperature, tension or pressure, tingling, vibration. The soles of the feet will tell you if the surface below you is dry or wet, even or uneven, smooth or rough. Just allow all of that information to trickle in just for a breath or two. And then start to become aware of the base of your big toes in both feet. See if you can press down into that spot. Just actively pressing down the base of the big toes. And then hold that while you start to press down the base of the pinky toes. So 2 points of contact, we're actively pressing down. Holding those 2 points, start to press down the outside edge of your heels. Notice if your knees are starting to want to lock. Soften them slightly so that this becomes a little easier. Anchoring down these 3 points. And then finally, holding those 3 points, also press down the inside edge of your heels. So holding all 4 points. You might start to notice a little lift in the center of your foot, just to the inside of your arch. Notice your thighs starting to activate. Shrink wrap your core. Feel your breath in your rib cage expansion. Feel your shoulders release as you breathe out. Take a little swallow. Notice the pit of your throat. Still holding on to that foot lock, Pada Bandha. Relax your jaw. Relax the skin between your eyebrows. Feel the very crown of your head rising up into the sky. Keep breathing here, holding awareness of the whole body, building off of those 4 points in the feet. Good, good. And if it feels okay, just bring that gaze back up. Inhale, reach the hands up high. Exhale, bring your hands together over the heart. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's reverse this. Take the hands up high through center. Exhale, start to tip over into a side bend. You can bring the palms together. You can let that right arm reach down as the left arm reaches up. You can shift your hips over a little to the left, but keep those feet anchored down. Stay with this connection between the feet and the floor, the mat, the ground below you. Breathe into it for one more breath as we stretch over. And then inhale, bring both hands up overhead, come center. Exhale, tip it over to the other side. Maybe you keep your palms together as you reach over. Maybe you let that left hand reach down as the right arm reaches high. Maybe you shift the weight a little, but keep down, keep pressing down. Breathe into it. Good. Inhale, bring those hands back up. I'm going to turn to the side here. As you keep breathing, start to reach the heart up. Turn the chin up. Keep the biceps by the ears, so don't let your head fall back. Keep everything lifted. As you reach, reach, reach. Again, there's a tendency to start to either press forward so you can take it further, or to lean back into it. Stay even. Keep the knees a little soft as you open up the heart for 2 more rounds of breath. Good, good. And as you exhale, gently release. Bring those hands right in front. Shoulder high, shoulder wide. Sink those hips down. Come into a little chair pose. We don't have to go super deep. Don't let your tailbone turn out. We're staying nice and aligned here. Pressing evenly. 4 points in both feet. We'll stay here just for 3 more rounds of breath. One more. Good. And with an inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your hands high. Exhale, slowly roll down through the body. Come into a little forward fold. Maybe you clasp the outsides of the elbows. The knees are soft. But once again, we're pressing evenly into the 4 points. So notice if your weight shifts forward or back. And see if you can come into a place of even distribution as you gently sway side to side. Maybe you shake your head no. Maybe you shake your head yes. And then very, very slowly start to roll back up. Take your time. The eyes rise last as we come right back up into our mountain pose, Tadasana. Notice how it feels in the body. To be grounded, to be stable, to breathe deeply all the way through the whole body from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. And if at any point this becomes too intense, if you start to feel achy or it's starting to get tense, just shake your legs out a little bit. Shake the whole body out a little bit, and then come back right into it. From here, we're going to move into a little bit of a standing sun salutation. So hands are at the sides, the palms face forward. Inhale, reach the hands up high. Again, stay even on the feet. Exhale, fold over. The head is heavy. Knees are soft. Inhale, we rise halfway, long spine. Maybe your hands come onto your shins as you reach the crown of the head away from the tail. Notice the feet. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press to rise. Reach all the way up into the sky. Exhale, come back to your mountain pose. Inhale, take your hands up, reach high. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, we rise halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, press to rise, reach all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Good. We're going to add on to this. So inhale, take your hands up high, reach up into the sky. Exhale, soften the knees and fold over. Inhale and rise, halfway, long spine. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands. Feel the ground beneath your hands. Take your right foot back. Low lunge. Inhale, we reach the heart forward. Exhale, take your left foot back. Come into a downward facing dog. Knees are soft, hips are lifted. Inhale to plank or half plank. Take your time. Exhale, lower the heart down. Or maybe you do chaturanga if that feels good. Inhale, lift your heart to baby cobra or full cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Move through table or plank. Take full rounds of breath to arrive. And when you're ready, take a nice long deep breath in right here in downward dog. Full breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, take your right leg high, three-legged dog. Full inhale. Exhale, very carefully step that foot forward. Use your hand to help bring it up if you need to, so the heel is down. Inhale, we reach the heart forward. And exhale, bring your left foot up, to forward fold. Evenly distributed in the feet. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale and fold. Soft knees, inhale, rise all the way up, reach high into the sky. Exhale, come back into your mountain pose. Inhale, the hands rise up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale and fold. Take your left toes back now. Take your time. Inhale, the heart reaches forward. Exhale, take your right foot back, downward facing dog. Stay here or vinyasa, you choose. Inhale to plank or half plank. Exhale, lower the heart down or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra or up dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Take your time and we'll meet in our downward dog and take a deep breath in together. Full breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, very carefully, step that foot forward. Use your hand to help if you need. Inhale, the heart reaches forward. And as you exhale, bring that right foot up, forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale and rise halfway. Exhale and fold. Soft knees, inhale, rise all the way up. Reach high into the sky. And exhale, come home into your mountain pose. Pause here. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. Notice the sensations that are happening right now in your body. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Feel the soles of the feet anchoring down into the ground. Strong and stable. From here, we're going to take our feet a little wider. Turn the toes outward, preparing for a Muladhara pose, garland pose. So when you're ready, inhale, reach your hands up high, way up into the sky. And as you exhale, sink the hips all the way down, coming down into this yogi squat. So your heels may lift up, that's okay. Maybe you put a rolled up blanket underneath your heels. Maybe it feels nice to put a block or a bolster or a cushion underneath your tailbone to support yourself so there's not so much weight on your feet. We do want to sink that tailbone down and reach the crown of the head high. Pressing the arms into the leg, press the legs into the arm. Squeezing here just for another couple of breaths. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gently release this pose. Remove any props, bring your hands behind you. Then bring your hips down and bring your feet in front of you. Here it might feel nice to move some real estate off to the side, if you know what I mean here. We're going to do some folding here. So Muladhara root chakra is actually located in the base of our spine. So when we're seated in poses like this, it's nice to have that kind of awareness of our sits bones of the base of our spine. So we want to make sure we're not rounded, because then our tailbone is kind of like not touching the ground, right? We want to stay nice and upright. So if you need to, sit up on a blanket, on a folded up blanket. Bend your knees if you need to, so that you can feel upright here. Take the variations that you need so that you can experience this the way that feels good to you, right? From here, we're just going to walk our hands forward, take the heart forward. Make sure, again, the knees are bent, mindful of your low back. You don't want to put too much pressure in your low back. Maybe your forehead comes down. Maybe you just tuck your chin to your chest. We're going to stay here for a few rounds of breath. Maybe you pull your toes towards the heart towards the toes. Maybe you use a strap to pull those toes back towards you. Staying anchored down. Breathe down into the tailbone here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Inhale, rise on back up. Bend those knees. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open wide. Bound angle or butterfly, depending on what sounds good to you. From here, we're going to start to take the heart forward once again. Maybe your hands touch your feet. This is another great way to kind of tap into your pada bandha, your foot connection with the ground. Maybe you do a little massage of your feet as you reach the heart forward. Maybe you just fold over, put your head down. Maybe you just tuck your chin to your chest. We're all going to look different here, and that's okay. So let's take a few rounds of breath. Again, mindful of the low back here. Feeling the breath sinking all the way down into the tailbone. Good, good, good. Let's rise on back up. Take your time. Use your hands to bring those knees together. Maybe you take the arms back, a little windshield wiper of the knees side to side. Loosening up anything that might be getting tight. And then we're going to take our legs wide into a wide-legged seated pose. Again, feel free to make the adjustments you need to. Sit up if you need to. You can also put rolled up towels underneath your knees to make sure that they stay a little soft so that you don't hyperextend them down into the floor. You want to keep the knees pointed up and the toes pointed up. And then start to walk the heart forward again, just as far as it feels comfortable. Still anchoring down into the hips, into your sits bone. So if you start to roll forward, again, we're getting out of what we're trying to accomplish here. So just mindful here, send the breath down into the ground. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Gently make your way back up. Once again, we're going to bend those knees, plant the feet. Little windshield wiper side to side. Good, good. From here, we're going to take let's take the left foot in front of us. Take the right foot to the other side of our left leg. We're going to take the left hand behind us and do a little twist. Look over your shoulder. Again, sinking down as we lift high. Can always take this a little further by bending that right knee. But again, you want to make sure that both hips are even on the mat. So if you have to tilt up to do this, then lengthen through that leg. We'll take a few long breaths here, sinking down, reaching high at the same time. Breathing fully around this twist. Good. Good. Gently unravel. Bring your left leg in front. Bend your right knee. Cross it over. Coming into your spinal twist, right hand behind you. Look over your right shoulder. Sinking down and lifting high at the same time. We'll take a few long breaths right here. Beautiful. Gently release. You can take the legs, plant them one last time, and do a little windshield wiper if you feel like you need to. Your head can tilt the other way if that feels nice. We're going to finish up this practice with legs up the wall. And this is totally voluntary. Maybe it feels better to just do a regular Shavasana with your legs out, laying back on your back. That's great too. If you like, you can put your legs over the couch. You can do over the side of your bed. You can use a chair. I'm going to use this wall since I have this big wall space. And the way that I come into my legs up the wall is to come right up against the wall here so that my hip is actually touching the wall, right? And then from here, I lean away from the wall, coming in so my torso is perpendicular. And then so now I'm away from the wall, so this is a good place to scoot closer here while I have control and I'm laying on my side. I have a lot more control here. So when I feel like I'm close enough to the wall, then I roll onto the back, and I have a little pad here for my low back here. So I'm going to shift it so it's right underneath. You want to make sure your knees don't hyperextend here. The legs are up. Arms can go wherever arms feel good. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. Allow yourself to surrender down into the support of the ground below you, the earth below you. Feeling the reverse of gravity happening in the legs. Gently releasing the effort of breath and just to observe the rise and fall of your navel as air travels in and air travels out. Let go. Give your body permission to be still and the mind permission to be quiet as you give yourself this gift of comfortable, conscious relaxation. Allow yourself to move deeper into a place of peace and bliss where you are supported, grounded, and safe. I'll guide you back in just a moment or two. So enjoy. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. When you're ready to come back, start by bringing your awareness back into your breath. Take a nice long, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Repeat this if it feels good. And start to welcome the body back. Start with soft movements in your fingers and in your toes. Allow that movement to grow into the wrists and the ankles, into the arms and the legs, shoulders and hips. Gently enjoying movement in the body, whatever feels nice right now. And eventually making your way over into a little fetal position on one side or the other, doesn't matter which. Maybe you rest your head on your arm or on a pillow or on a blanket. Taking just a short pause here. Letting the ground support you in this little soft, restful place. And then when you're ready, use your hands to help lift you up. Come back into a seated position. Maybe you cross your legs or bring one foot in front of the other or one leg on top of the other. And you can also sit up on a blanket if that feels good. Let the hands rest on the legs or the knees. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take just one more moment to check in and notice. Notice the sensations that are happening right now in your body. Notice your breath. And notice how you feel. Good. Good. Let's bring the gaze up. And then inhale, reach the hands up high. Exhale, bring your hands together over the heart. And with our hands here, let's take one last deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. From my heart to yours. Peace. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you took this time for yourself today and that you chose to practice with this video, with this replay, or even with this live stream. So now this is the part of the video where I ask for your help with this algorithm that we call YouTube. So if you are new, then consider please subscribing to this channel, and then you'll be notified whenever I go live for these classes. You might also consider liking and commenting on this video. It helps get my video in front of more eyes. So you can in the comment section, please let me know what was your favorite part about this video. What was your least favorite part about this video? I love having this kind of feedback because it helps me cultivate and curate the classes that I make going forward. You can also ask your questions. I'm happy to answer those as well. And then lastly, consider sharing this video out through email, through social media, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just getting more people to know that these videos exist is very, very helpful. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. That's it from me. I am all done, my friends. I'm going to be back next week for more practice like this. I also offer a yoga and Ayurveda style podcast that I live stream on Fridays. So if you're interested in that, then check those out as well. And until next time, my good friends, mwah, 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 mwah. Take good care of yourself. Okay? Okay. Alrighty.